Welcome to Day Trading for Success, where the professor, a former math teacher turned full-time trader and coder, guides beginners on how to trade for a living using proven strategies, breakthrough indicators, and lessons from essential trading books. The professor isn't a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a pro before diving into any strategies or demos you see here. Start smart, practice in a simulator, stick to a solid day trading plan, and don't forget to log every trade. Your profits will start with preparation. Thank you for allowing us to share in your journey. Please remember to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, and click that notification bell so you can be the first to receive more of our great content.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Your Success. Do not adjust your television set. These charts are messy, so we're just experimenting with a bunch of different indicators that I put on here. I have a whole bunch of screens around me. I'm trading in a studio with a group of traders. Up here on Zoom, we have over 30 today. We maxed out this little, without opening up a separate Zoom, we're maxed out. And I'll be quarterbacking, which means I'm calling the trades for everybody, but they're all responsible for their own trades. I am not a licensed financial advisor, so you should obviously seek the advice of someone licensed before you try to emulate anything that you see here that I'll be trading at any time on my station. If you haven't seen that disclaimer, I don't know how you could have missed it. But anyway, so we'll be trading MU today. It's a large cap stock, basically trading a range bound strategy. I'll go over what all these markings are. I'll go over what this chart is very quickly because I'm looking at a level here, guys, that I like. And if it gets there, I'm going to want to go in. So let's just see what happens, how it moves along here. So right now on this, you have a 1 minute chart. This is the old TD Ameritrade scalping indicator. I was taking this out for a ride for a particular reason today. This is a day chart down here, minimized. And basically to get the ATR, the range we're trading in, you look at the candle from the day before, and then you look at the ATR down there, which was $14 if you read it down there. Divide that $14 in two, so you're going to end up in the middle, right? So you start wherever the candle closed, you subtract $7 to get a low and add $7 to get a high range. That's your whole $14, but we're starting you in the middle of it, right? That's the range we're trading. And then all these other lines, I'll tell you what they are. They're basically historical data. So you have a 10-day Fibonacci level, a 10-day 5-minute chart here that has Fibonacci's levels. And basically what you want to do is always go left to right. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So it can be low to high or high to low, but it's always left to right. Okay, so you just do that, and then what is it? Charlie's handling the typing, so okay, well, just bring up the other Zoom then. So okay. So we're going to end up with more than 30 people. Anyway, so that's a 10-day 5-minute, and this is a 2-day on a 5-minute chart. So basically you're snapping left to right, high to low, or low to high, right? And then you're creating support and resistance levels. So you see our ATRs, high and low. We're kind of broke out of that range already, which usually means we're trending, but we're going to stay trading this consolidating strategy, which is based on Day Trading Volume 1. It's called the RV strategy. I have a link to it if you're interested in it, or you can just learn right here by watching. So that was a 10-day. This is the 2-day. You can see where I stretched it here. Then these blue lines are marked on a 5-minute chart, and they're smoothed out wherever the price action has stopped abruptly and turned around. Let's go back to the 10 days so we can get a better look at those real quick. I know I'm going over a lot here, but see where you can see with the candlesticks where the price action stopped. Sometimes I'll smooth it across to get more, or if it's near a half or a $quarter dollar or a whole dollar, I might grab that instead. But basically, each time that happens, there's a little liquidity pool, and you want to mark those. You want to make note of those. You don't have to. A lot of people say don't. But things like the half and whole dollar and historical data, and Fibonacci's like the oldest historical data, they're going to give me ideas of where to trade. All these gray lines are every half and whole dollar. That's where the crowd trades. So you want to, all this is designed to figure out where other people might trade. And you're like sitting on a surfboard and you're waiting as the swell goes up. You're waiting for the wave to crest, and then you're jumping on it because everybody sees the same thing that's a professional. They all jump on the right direction they want it to go for them, short or long. So trading with the crowd is really the key. Read books like Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone, or Tom Hogarth, Best Loser Wins. Of course, Tom Hogarth says, don't trade with the crowd. This is the level I was looking at, guys, so I'm just going to keep an eye on that as we're talking. Normally, we start at 10 o'clock East Coast time for the New York Stock Exchange, but I can start at any time. I know they're still filing in on the so you got another, 15 over there. So we got a big day here. So anyway, I forgot what I was saying there. Yeah, but you want to trade with the crowd. So we have the market magnet here. That's another thing. If you're using the market magnet, make sure you have it on today. And then you have the Scalp Pro. Oh, this is actually the scalping indicator. There's a whole different varieties of these. This is through us, DTS, but the $1 Million Margin Club has a whole bunch of them, and I have a link to it. This is the multi-chart alignment. Everything's down right now. Guys, this is definitely worth looking at right here at the bottom of the market magnet, and we have a 50-cent level there too. So right down here is a 50-cent. So I'm going to be trading market. Everybody's trading 500 shares. We're going through Charles Schwab Dark Pool. Those of that are on Thinkorswim, and then that's at the 50. I'm just going to go in there. 62. I meant to get it at the 50 cent. It slipped a little bit. So this is what happens, of course. They will make their money on you. So I'm watching the market magnet here, and I'm going to be watching whole and half dollars. I'm going to be the market maker here, market maker. This is the market magnet. So you see how that pulled down? So that was interesting. See how it pulled down again? It's jumping, it's pressing it down, and I'm losing my butt on that trade. So now I have a $1,000 max loss per trade, which I don't want to get anywhere near that. So I thought this could be a support because we're at the bottom of the market magnet as well. So it kind of scared me that it pushed through that. We had double support here. But let's see what happened. Now it's really high going up. This is showing you inside the candles, a great indicator. And there's like 8 versions you get all at once if you just look for the link if you want to get this. But I'm not here selling you indicators. What I'm telling you is that the more things you can get to help you see where everybody else is trading, the better chance you have of succeeding. Now, everybody does it a different way. Some people don't use any lines at all. Some people don't use any indicators at all. I'm a really highly driven indicator trader and historical data trader. I really believe there's nothing else. I can see what's going on without these indicators. I think they help everybody else and they help new people trade. But I like to mark the historical data no matter what, where liquidity pools happen, where action has abruptly stopped and turned around before. See, this is a good opening trade, over $1,000 already. So let's see. I need to see, this is also the range target. So it told me that I wanted to go 65 cents up. I've already done that. Couple bucks up, actually. So I'm just going to hang on until I see signs of reversal. This sort of helps you maintain your losses. You go for a range. This is a great little indicator too. If you don't want to, you can calc this on pad and paper, obviously, as you're trading, but this is just quicker. This is every other chart, 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour. What are they seeing? Because a lot of people only trade on these time increments. More people trade. This is a 1-minute chart. More people trade on the higher time increments, on 5-minute than 1 minute, on 15-minute than 5-minute, and so on and so forth. And then you're getting into day trading. Now, when you do the 1 minute and 5-minute, that's more scalping, which is pretty much what we're doing. And if you want to see me stream live and come on with me back in January, of 2026, I'll be streaming live again. You're going to see me do the strike and recoil strategy, where you'll see me go in and out of trades in just a few seconds. And it's a very safe way to trade if you can control yourself. Yeah, I don't see, guys. I don't see a sign of this stopping yet. So this is between 80 and 100% going up, and now it's leveled out in volume, but it really hasn't stopped. So what can turn this around? Possibly the Fibonacci on the 10-day, 5-minute, the ATR here. I mean, we are getting a pullback right here, so let's not lose everything. So, you know, I'm not going to be 100%. I traded about a 92, 91% accuracy. The scalp and recoil, I'm about 80 to 85% accuracy, but the RV strategy, I run it at 90% accuracy. And I do think it has a lot to do with following historical data and indicators. So the market magnet is showing you all the price action, buys and sells that have already happened in real time, you know, within the moment. That is the average, that magenta line. So it tends to, think about it being alive, it tends to pull things back to it. So if this continues to go up, I want to see this pull up so I have, you know, the strength I need, you know, the confidence I need to hold this. You also have a buy-sell oscillator here. Man, I don't know. I don't know. It looks like it's turning around, although that's a pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to take that right there, guys. I'm realizing I was looking at the ask, and this is like messed up over here. So I have a habit because of trading with bid and ask a lot that I look at the ask a lot, and I cannot, because I still trade on light speed and momentum trade. I cannot seem to break that habit. I'm going to reverse right back. So we got 1600. I was thinking it was going to stop at the 50-cent mark there, the way that this was looking like it was evening out on me there. So what do we have here? So we have a 50-cent, historical data. It seems to be pounding between the two. Remember, whole dollars and half dollars. Now, you can just sit and wait for the bigger move, obviously. What happened to me yesterday is I didn't take these little trades, and I only ended up with 2,500. So we want to go for 5K a day or 2,400, whatever it was. And I'm going to try to do the smaller scalps. I mean, obviously, we'd like to get more than 5K. Wow, I'm going to take that 500 and bank it. I've got 3160 short. Mostly I just wanted to bank that because I'm going to do some of these little scalps. I'm going right back in. I think I lost. I missed something there, and I just so I'm at 231.16 short. I was kind of looking at the 5-minute chart, and I lost track of what I was doing there. So I don't know if I actually lost on that trade, but it seems like I might have. Long. I mean, I'm long right now, not short. See, it kind of made a flat bottom. It's kind of pushing up here. It's one of the reasons I wanted to reverse. And you can see this is the 20 moving average. This is the 9. This is your VWAP way up there. That's something else that would pull it up. This is a hard stop, the ATR. This is great. These two levels if we can get and channel in, because we're looking, these are ceilings and floors. So when you see the historical data lines, get the book, Day Trading Volume 1. I don't want to sound like a commercial, but oh wow, I missed that trade. Yeah, this is what happened yesterday. I got caught up in talking to you guys, and I just, because I just left $200-300 on the table there. So I feel I just need to take a breath here and think about what I'm doing and just stop. I got 2 Zooms now, so wow. So there we go. Now that's the buy-sell oscillator turning it around. That red arrow is telling you on RSI, relative strength, that maybe it's pushing a little too high, that to lose some confidence. But let's see. You also have the market magnet turning it around right there. But look at that, 100%. I don't know, guys. I'm going to ride this a little higher, at least till we get up to the whole dollar or the fib. Let's see if that buy-sell oscillator. You see the MACD was totally correct with its error. These are all custom indicators, guys. So if you look here, this is what I have, a lot of these up here. So just pause that and read those. These are daily SMAs. I can't stay here long here, but yeah, I'm getting a nice trade here. Oh my God, it's going to make it to the ATR. It's just pushing that oscillator right up with it. Wow, look at that go, huh? Wow. That's a strong move. Holy mother, wow. So that could be trending, guys. So let's keep a close eye on this. Yeah, I want to see that. Typically, I will turn around right there at the ATR. It's just the strength that hit that. I'm holding a little longer here, but I do want to, I would say at that fib for sure, I'll bank it. This is a great start already because we just broke 3K, so. Or 33 even, 233 even. Let me bank it unless it starts to drop fast here, then I'm going to get out. Yeah, it seems like it's going to reject off this ATR, guys. So you got algorithms kicking in here. Right at that 50-cent mark. This is a great area. This could really work for us for channeling if it stops here. So let's see if it's going to stop here. 79, 80, 92. I'm going to take that. What'd I get that at? 232.83. I thought it was higher than that. Now it filled in the algorithm. Now I have this really sensitive. Yeah, it was down that low at one point. So, so what we have here is we have a fib, an ATR, and a fib, and in between that you got a whole dollar and another whole dollar right here, and the half dollar looks like it's right at the ATR. So we could get some real ping-ponging action here, and I don't want to miss it. I'm going to try to take it to 32 maybe if it gets down there. And this is slipping quite a bit here because they're getting their pound of flesh from us. I'm going to take that. 231.90. I try to get it at the even. I'm hoping it's going to pull back up. But it's not hitting it real strong, is it? So, yeah, it could just fade here, so I got to be very careful here. I'll look for 50-cent moves maybe. It's hard to, when I'm doing this, I can't really do much else but watch the chart, the numbers, and the scalp indicator. I'm going to take that 44. I'm not going to wait for it to get to 50 cents. Wow. I broke 4K with that little jump there. Now Charlie is typing if I'm not talking, but a lot of them can see. Okay, so I may be just playing this a little too tight here. Sometimes stair stepping up like this works, and other times it really kills you, so you got to be careful. Now we go through there. Charles Schwab is basically its own dark pool because a third party will fill the orders rather than the exchange. But you talk to them about that because I get into trouble when I start saying stuff like that. So, but basically the bottom line is we want our shares filled and we're willing to pay slippage on it, you know. But if you're not willing to pay it, then it's free to trade. So, but they just take a little off the top. And when I reverse, of course, it's twice. It takes it off the top. I'm just going to take that. I don't want to. Yeah, so that barely made me anything there. Yeah, this is going to go back up. I got to get out of this position. This isn't looking good for me. I'm just going to take that small loss there. Unfortunately, I've got it at 231. Wow, this is not working for me. 45. Trying to figure out how much it's actually slipping. Take that. I don't think I'm making any money here. It's still at 4,200, 232.51. I needed to break out of this because this is, you can't get to, I'm just going to stall right here is what's happening. Yeah, this is too slow now. This is just... I thought this could be interesting, and this is exactly what happened. It's like too many levels sending it too many ways, and now I'm on the wrong way of that situation, so I'm going to take that. So I've got it at 32.64. Yeah, I'm not moving. My total overall for the day is just... I can't really tell you what I'm seeing because I'm going it so fast here, but I'm playing off these levels and I'm not doing a very good job of it because, and with slippage at the same time, it's just... I'm going to take that. I think I made money on that trade finally. I'm going to take... lost on that one. Okay. So now I'm short again. I'm going to take that. So 24 long. 232.24 long. Yeah, this would be not for a beginner here, for sure. I mean, I did manage to eke out a couple $100 there, but Jesus, we need this to break out somewhere. I mean, if it breaks this ATR, wow, I'm going to take that. I can't leave it on the table the way it's acting unless this is going to be the breakout. Take that. Got me up to 4,800 the hard way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it breaking the fib? It broke the 9, broke the 20. Uh-oh. See, I lose it all in one trade is what happens. MACD's sending it down, too. Yeah, I have got this going the wrong way here. This is painful. I could get out right here and lose 370 bucks. 243, or is this it could give me support here. Yeah, I just can't get every trade, guys. I try. It faded down here. I thought I was going to go the other way. So there's still a chance, but the MACD sent it down. So I could go for a lesser loss if it keeps pounding down. So I have to watch this. I mean, I'm always watching, but I'm slightly more concerned because I could be down $1,000 on this trade in a split second, and then there's no chance to get to the 5. So, see. It's reconciling perfectly, which is good, but I have a trade going the wrong way. So it's keeps giving me chances to get out for a couple $100. Yeah, I could have got out right there. Man, there is some weird. Yeah, the volume just massively picked up right there at that $0.50. Massively picked up. So it just broke a double the volume from the last candle. There's a real battle going on right here. Just like split. I'm going to try to hold through this move and see if it reveals itself like it's swaling down. Maybe it's going to try to pound off that ATR again. Of course, this is the time that I break it, you know. When this happens, I have to stop myself from trading because I just want to push the button. There's really nothing, you know, I can watch the volume, but I'm really just rolling the dice to take. I need more definitive moves here for this. Now we do have sort of a bear flag here, but not really. A lot of rickshaw man and dojis. This is an inverted hammer. Make sure you get the candlestick pattern playbook. Back up to 4,600. I'm so close to making the 5K here. Yeah, when there's this many people, man, Charlie's typing her little fingers off. Everybody has a question here or there, so. Now there's a lot of people trading downstairs. Alan is vacationing right now. December's kind of a broken month. A lot of people let the wash sales wash out for that month. A lot of people travel that month. This month. The month. Damn it. Should have got out for a lesser loss up there. It's really holding me hostage here. It's a rickshaw, man. I remember trading MU many times before, and it's this weird price action. It's a little different than the mega and other large caps I trade. It's like Baba's that way a lot too. And I'm remembering it as I see it, that you kind of get stuck between a couple levels. I mean, it's a far enough level. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to break it because it's above the fib now. I'm going to take it. Is this the time it's going to break the ATR? I just went off that ATR. All right, so I broke the 5K on that move. It does look like it's continuing to go up. So let's see if it hits that fib. Finally, we get some action here. I'm going to hold into a bigger move here, I'm hoping. Looking for at least the even dollar, 33. Right there is the even dollar. $79, $69, $56. There goes a good trade down. You got to hold through some of these too. It was almost at the even dollar there. I'm going to take that. Oh, I had it at 97 for a second. I don't like this position. I want to go long. Can I get me long again? See, I should have waited it out. Okay, guys, I was looking at that fib to reverse, but I got a bad position. I still believe in that fib reversing this. I'm holding into this. There it goes. Wow, was that a swing or what? From 20 green to 160 red in a split second. Looks like it's rejecting here a little bit. I'm going to take that. 33, 5,300. 33, 232.62. I got to take that. Can't help it. So I'm at 232.92 now. Now I'm looking at those 15 to 25 cent swings. Take that. Did I actually make money on that trade? I cannot tell. 5,700. There's some swings there for sure. So I'm short again. I got to get going long here. 32.92. It looks like it's flat topping on that fib and wants to break it. So we got fib and an ATR ceiling floor with a nice whole dollar in between, and the half dollar's right on the ATR. I'm not going to let that drop below 5K, so yeah, this isn't for the weak of heart for sure, because there's some real swings here. Imagine if we were doing 1,000 shares. We talked about it. We were really worried about the slippage, which we were warned about. And remember, you're only seeing about 40% of what's really happening on this level too, so something to keep in mind there. Which doesn't even seem to be moving now. There it goes. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to break 6K here, guys. Actually, we're getting close to time because I started earlier. So we usually trade for 30 minutes. Buy-sell oscillator saying you were done again. I respect the MACD a lot more than the buy-sell oscillator, but I look at the buy-sell oscillator as a warning sign, you know, because it was right here, it was right here. And basically what they're doing is they're just helping you read. That's helping you read relative strength. This is helping you read EMA crossover with a different formula. And the market magnet, if there's enough volume, can come really handy, but the volume is really low, which is why we're glad we're using their dark pool exchange. And even it's not, they don't really call it a dark pool, but I mean, when you don't go through the exchanges and you use a third party, it's the same thing really, which has been many discussions about. And that's about as far as I'm going to go talking about it. So I don't know. I mean, if you guys have been following me along, there was a huge lawsuit made me, or threat of a lawsuit made me take down a video, and which was it was called The Puppet Master, and it was talking about what was going on behind the scenes in the big brokerages, and I named some of the third parties, and then rightfully so, they were not able to defend what I was saying, and I got a cease and desist to take it down. I just immediately took it down. I'm not going to fight a $8 trillion company. Okay. This is a move. Broke 6K. This will probably be. I'm just going to get out here soon, guys, and because we're right at the time of it, so. The way that was pushing up, is it going to break that $0.50 there? It's finally made a move off the ATR. So we kind of don't want to trade this much anyway, because now we can't count on any of the liquidity pools. It's just going to blow right through. Whoa, look at that go. That's a strong move, guys. So there's my time. By the end of this candle will be 30 minutes. Seems like it's stalling here. Just don't want to. I want to bank this. I was kind of looking to see if we could get to 7K there, but that's a dangerous thing to do. Looks good on the thumbnail though. Let's see. Here we go. It's almost $1,000 trade. Even dollar. Take me to 35. Whoa. I'm going to take that. Oh, did you see how much that slipped? Oh, my God. Well, I'm out of time. That's annoying. Annoying we didn't make 7K on that. And there it goes. So it would have made it for me. So, all right. Well, anyway, how's everybody doing? Everybody takes a snapshot, screenshot of there when I stop, and we have other some of you guys came in late, so that's not even gonna work. So. But anyway, that's how it's done, really. I mean, you're looking for historical data. This is a particularly jumbled up one that I wanted to show. A bunch of people were asking for the old ways that they want when you zoom in, it's not really jumbled up. When you know what you're looking for, it's not really jumbled up. But we worked, some of us, at least 20 of us, worked together marking this historical data earlier, and because that's sort of the trick, to see where it's a little trick. It's not hard though to see where this price stopped and abruptly turned around. You could see a lot of these levels were respected. There's just so many. It's like, well, which one? And that's when you have to read the price action. So you respect them till you don't. You can't count on it 100%. It's just guidance. It's guidance. Some people call it noise. Other people call it guidance. Some people call it a miracle. Other people call it a scam. Just you don't need any indicator. Whatever. So I believe that indicators really, really help. And why wouldn't you want them? Why? It's like some of them are like printing money. They're so inexpensive. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We're traveling along on this journey this month, mostly the RV, and then next month we'll be doing strike and recoil, and that'll be streaming on YouTube. All right, be careful out there. Trade in a simulator first and go green. I'll see you next time.